rocket like rocket fuel.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25. To the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Josh Allen on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to you. Scream. To you. Slam, slam, slam.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
58, right over there.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 50, Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the 16, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, hold on. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point hitting for right upright, but it caroms home. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Fournette running out of the gun. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
5-3. Watch the screen. Right there.
There's Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Here we go. 180. 59. Let's go, DJ.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Check on West.
On the run, it's Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he works free. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Foles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Foles. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Foles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, looking for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
would do? I don't even know
why
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
First down, Jaguars.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught here by Conley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On first down, this is McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, Charlie. 54's Mike. Check. Watch. Here we go.
Here's Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Newton on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 3 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Foles. And this is incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that. Because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got you. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
42 yards on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Foles on target to Oliver, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
with emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on 1st first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Foles. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles